The craziest thing to me, Meatboy, is the fact that this fight is opening up the entire fight card. Because to me, this could easily be a prelim headliner or a fight night main card worthy slot. Sharabutdin Magomedov making his long-awaited debut at 11-0 and getting no easy gift of a first opponent. He's taken on Blindado Bruno Silva, who is 4-3 in the UFC. He has lost 3 of his last 4. Got finished by Brendan Allen. Got finished by GM3, and that fight was probably most concerning if you're a Blindado fan because he really sort of got dominated in that one, and GM3 looks like an all-time world beater in that contest. So sketchy stuff from Blindado, and the fight before that was his first UFC loss where he lost to Alex Pereira, but he did have some moments, landed some strikes, was able to survive all 15 minutes, and most recently when we saw Bruno Silva getting a win, it was against Brad Tavares, and it was earlier this year in April, and Blindado looked like the vintage OG Blindado of old who debuted and won 3 straight in the UFC before running into Alex Pereira. So it's going to be interesting to see if at 34 he has the tank necessary to take on Sharabutdin, who, again, is 11-0. It's a hyped-up middleweight prospect with maybe not as much hype as Aliskerov and Hamzat later on the card, but is next in line for these young Russian killers. And this is a guy with an insane Muay Thai, insane BJJ, and left-weight background, so he's coming in very seasoned. Even fought a kickboxing contest against Blood Diamond. So this dude's done it all, and he's undefeated in MMA. Is he ready to debut against a fighter as talented as Blindado, or is this going to be more light, easy work for Sharpshooter?
Yeah, no, this is a great fight for Magomedov. Very tough first fight in the UFC, and Bruno Silva, he's fought some really insane guys, so he's more than ready for someone as a newcomer. What a great way to welcome somebody. But I think the Bullet is the real deal. I think Bullet is going to be future champ. I think he's going to ragdoll Silva. I'm so on the hype train, or should I say the Bullet train. This kid is just such a savage. If you haven't seen him fight, go check out highlights. This is going to be a fight you don't want to miss. I really like him in this one, and I think he should get this done.
Yeah, good stuff there, and he definitely does have a lot of hype and gets a lot of finishes, right? This is a dude who rarely sees a third round. In fact, he's only seen 2 third rounds in his last, like, 8 or 9 contests, and a lot of first and second round KOs. And if you look at Tapology, they're kind of singing that song, right? 82% is roll with Magomedov, 18% going with Blindado, and there's a lot of brown on both sides, so they seem to think that when Magomedov gets this one done, that's likely by KO. Do you share that same assessment? And if Magomedov KOs Silva, is it early? Is it under 1.5 early? How early and often does he get it done?
I think it's going to be under 2.5. If he gets it done in the first minute or first, round, I will be very impressed because Blindada is a true levels test. It's a great way to see if, the Bullet is, made for the UFC. If he doesn't beat Silva, then maybe he's just not ready yet. I like his age, though. I like his size, 6'2", 29, fighting out of Moscow, Russia. I mean, this kid is undefeated and an absolute killer. So I like the odds. I see, Tapology 82% majority KO. I gotta lean with the KO also. Blindana, it's not like his chin is invincible. I think someone's going to sleep. Could be Magomedov on a big upset, or it could be Silva, but someone's definitely going to sleep. I'm gonna lean that Silva goes to the Shadow Realm though.
Yeah, you can definitely see it. I mean, we have seen it before. We have also, though, seen Bruno Silva find ways to endure tough contests and somehow survive 15 minutes. I mean, Alex Pereira puts out most guys, and he was able to survive that. So perhaps he's able to go the full 15 with Magomedov. But one thing you mentioned was he's 5 years younger, right? He has all the hype. He basically has all the hype that Blindado had a couple of years ago, essentially. But the reach, NA, weight, NA. So to me, I don't know, that gives me Ukrainian Conor McGregor vibes just a little bit, but I know that this guy actually does have some legitimate wins and clearly has some legitimate skills, unlike Askar Majarov. But nonetheless, he's minus 250 is Magomedov, plus 205 is Bruno Silva. Do you like Magomedov as a safe parlay piece?
Yeah, I do like it. If you want to throw him in a parlay, a little sizzler to add the juice, I think he's pretty safe, but this is a big levels test. Nothing will surprise me there.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same way, and it wouldn't really surprise me if Bruno Silva is able to survive longer than anticipated, and perhaps Magomedov really has to go to the well and mix things up a little bit, not just rely on the strikes. Maybe we see some grappling, maybe we see a couple takedowns here and there, because obviously the guy is very well-rounded, and Bruno Silva's no joke, right, to your point. So I'm going to roll with you. I'm taking Magomedov. I like him to get this one done, but I'm going to clench it up, and I think this one does go the distance. So I'm going to take Magomedov to win 2 of the 3 rounds, and I think this fight could be closer than anticipated, but riding the bullet train, as you mentioned, all the way. Any last thoughts?
No, it's still a great fight. Definitely want to check out. Throw in the comments who you taking and why. Smash that, be subscribe.